Bibbidi whoopity bam diggity whoop whoop. This is your local Batgirljamie, your fellow juggalette, here to do a movie review for y'all. A movie I watched last weekend. I watched it on Friday, and it was amazing. I give it a 4-star out of 5 because they left out a lot of the best parts of the story from the book. According to a lot of fans that read the book, which I didn't read the book because I didn't know that the book existed. But I am a Motley Crue fan, so I had to watch the movie. I love the song Home Sweet Home. That's like my favorite Motley Crue song. And then I really like Girls, 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 Smoking in the Voice from a lot of their songs. So I had to watch this movie. MGK as Tommy Lee was great. I loved it. I like MGK a little bit. MGK was good as Tommy Lee. I like that aspect of the movie. Another part I liked about the movie was how real it was when Nikki Sixx overdosed. Oh my god, when he was shooting himself up, that was really dramatic. When he was shooting himself up with heroin, that when he overdosed, the part that really got me was how that paramedic was a huge Motley Crue fan and was bound and determined he was going to save Nikki Sixx's life. He wasn't going to let Nikki die because he was a big Motley Crue fan and didn't want him to die. It took 2 shots of adrenaline to his heart to stop him from dying. It brought him back. He was legally declared dead for 2 minutes before that guy decided he was going to plunge another one in. The first one just didn't take because he was too far gone. It's cray. Like, he died. Like, if you ever read, I want to read his heroin diaries. I don't know if I found it for ebook, but if I got it for ebook, I really want to read it. Because that talks about his struggle to get sober. He couldn't forgive his mom for how he treated him when he was a kid, all of that brought, and his dad for leaving him and abandoning him. His dad basically never left and never came back, and left him and his mom to raise him. And his mom was one of those women that put their boyfriends first and was always off with a boyfriend. As you see in the beginning of the movie, it gets to Nikki's part first. Tommy was raised by a good family, and Tommy was always a hopeless romantic. He always wanted to be married and get married, and he likes to be married. But he has a trouble with cheating. That's what it shows. What broke him and Pamela, him and Heather Locklear. It only went up to his relationship with Heather Locklear. It never got into him and Pamela Anderson's. It dropped off when Motley Crue got back together with Van Dam. And they started their first show together when they got back together. It doesn't get any farther than that into the story of their story. It really doesn't go any farther into their story than that. Which I wish they would have went into a little bit more of Mick Mars and Vince Neil. It was mostly about Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee and Nikki Sixx were best friends. They met through music and they became best friends. Tommy Lee's mom used to get mad at him because the first woman, he got mad at her because she called his mom names, and that pissed him off bad. telling him how his mom had telling him a bunch of stuff. Oh my god. I highly recommend watching this movie if you're a Motley Crue fan. If you're a Motley Crue fan like I am, go watch The Dirt. Oh, that movie, The Dirt. I forgot to tell you guys, it's a Netflix original movie. So if you want to watch it, go on Netflix and watch it. If you got Netflix. If you got Netflix, go watch that movie. You will thank me later. I loved it very much, so it delves into what happens to Vince Neil while he is separated from the band. There's a real tragic thing that happens to him, and it doesn't have to do with the car accident. And if you watched it, it happens after an hour and 10 minutes into the movie. So if you see the movie all the way to the end, then you'll see what happened to Vince Neil, which is I don't wish on anybody. That part made me bawl my eyes out. I can't handle that kind of stuff. It makes me cry so bad. That was so sad. That was just really sad. Anybody with a heart will cry at that scene. The only reason I didn't cry when Nikki almost died of heroin is because I knew he's still alive today, so that didn't get me. You know, if you're a heroin addict and seeing him put that into his vein, ugh, Nikki 6 shooting out, that was like the epitome of sickness. Kind of hate this. I think it's falling apart. These brushes were made shitty. Like the handles fall off them, like they're not glued on, and they're not glued very tight. They put really cheap glue on them. No wonder they were so cheap they fall apart, but they work good when you use them. That made me really sad when he that made me happy that he tried another shot instead of just letting him die, because anybody else would have just declared him dead. The reason that made me sad is because I know people that are heroin addicts, and it's a terrible, terrible, terrible disease. And that makes me sad because I don't want that person to die, and I can't say who it is, but I love them. If you watch this movie, comment below, or comment give this video a thumbs up. This is over highlighter, by the way. I got it in my Ipsy bag, if you want to know what I'm using. I like it, just for something different to do. But when he died, when Vince Neil gets in the car accident and his friend dies, that's not the saddest part of the whole movie. That was tragic for them because that was their friend. But there's something more tragic that happened to Vince Neil by himself. He got sober after that, and then he got sick of being sober because he had a lot of demons. When his wife left him, he had a lot of problems with that. I have to blow my nose. Hold on a second. He had a lot of issues with that. he went back, but he had a lot of issues with even his wife dying. I mean, not his wife dying. Even his wife leaving him. That caused him to want to go back. He was having trouble with that. I don't know if they were. I don't remember if they were married or not. But his woman left him with his daughter, and that's not even the piece. Because while it caused him his heartbreak from that, caused him to leave the band for a while, and then something happens to Vince Neil, and it's the saddest thing I've ever seen in a movie. Just comment if you cry. Don't tell people what it is, because I want them to watch the movie. That's my goal, is to get everybody to watch that movie. So that being said, go watch the movie and comment if you haven't. If you've already seen the movie, comment I cried, or comment that was heartbreaking, or I agree with you on that. Heather Locklear was a skank and went with a lot of rock stars and married a couple of them. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to check out our review of Dark Lotus's Black Rain tomorrow on the Juggalettes R Us. And Twisted J has 2 new videos up this week for Monday and Tuesday. He's got his Media Monday, and he's got his Tech Tuesday or Twisted Tuesday coming today. So check those out, and tomorrow we'll be doing our review of Black Rain by Dark Lotus. So go remember to look that up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out, and much clown love to the Juggalo family. Comment, rate, subscribe. Make sure you give this a thumbs up. If you're a Motley Crue fan, comment Motley Crue rocks in the comments. Love you. Bye. Thanks for watching.